Hi everyone, Mr. Normile here. The purpose of this video is to catch up my fully remote class because we had technology issues and all sorts of things and didn't really get much of a meeting this week. So here's what you need to do to catch up. Step one, go to your Google Classroom, go to classwork, go down to Notes, Chapter 3, under 11:30 through 12:4. I don't know why I said and. It should be through. You're going to click on those notes. You're going to come down here and you're going to click on it. It will automatically make a copy of our Chapter 3 notes, and it will put it in your drive for you. These are a little different from the other notes we've been using because these have fill in the blank and they have assignments on them. So once you've clicked on that and opened it up, you're going to go to something that looks like this. Now, I made a little bit of an error because there is another video that follows this, which is an Edpuzzle. I'll show it to you right now. And when you play that,
60-second adventures in economics.
It's not going to do what I want it to. When you click on the 60-second adventure, it's going to say, oh, click here and this will take you to your notes, which it will, but it's better if you do it the other way, that if you go into Google Classroom, because you don't want two copies of the notes. So this, what you're seeing right here, is for tomorrow's lesson. So don't open up two sets of notes. Okay, so now that I've made that more complicated than it needs to be, let's go take a look at our notes. And all I'm going to do here is help you fill in the blanks, because this is a fairly easy lesson, actually. The introduction to this chapter. Previously, in the Enlightenment and the French Revolution, we've been talking about the government's power. That means everything we've been doing up until now has been political. We've been talking about government. Does power come from God? Does it come from the people? In this chapter, we're going to talk about resources. That means it's going to be economics. Next, we'll go to page 3. Basically, the purpose of this video is that we understand a couple of simple things. What a resource is and what scarcity is. And a resource, a lot of people say, oh, a resource is something that comes from nature. Not necessarily. A resource is anything used to get or achieve something else. So your car is your resource if you want to make money and you get a job as a pizza delivery driver. Then your car is a resource. That car is going to help you achieve your goal of earning money. So there's a lot of different examples you could use. Let's say you want to get a passing grade on the math test. Well, your resource might be your brain. You've got a good brain in there and you know lots of math facts. Your brain helps you achieve things. Brain is a very important resource. What else could be a good resource? Google could be a good resource. Maybe you can Google the answers to the math test. Okay. So economics is the study of how a society uses its scarce resources. We already know what a resource is. It's something we use to get something else. Well, what is scarcity? Scarcity is just when our wants or our needs are greater than our resources. And the resource I'm usually talking about here is money. If I have one car, I would like to have 2 cars. I want 2 different cars, but I don't because I don't have enough money. So a good synonym for scarcity is limited. Not enough. If you really like words, finite, which I could type better. Scarcity just means we don't have as much as we want. And scarcity will always be a problem because resources are limited. We don't have unlimited money. Money doesn't grow on trees. But here's the kicker. No matter how much we have, we always want more. You could achieve, great success. You could say, oh, I'm so happy I'm earning this much money. But after a while, you're always going to want something else. And this goes back to chapter 1. This is just what it is to be human. We can't help it. We always want more. That's why cell phones keep improving. That's why Louis XIV built the Palace of Versailles. His old palace just wasn't good enough. All right. So if you come into class next week watching this video and the next video I'm going to assign, you should be all caught up. Please, as always, call me or email me if you have any questions.